Okay, let's start off just by looking at an example here. So here I am in C major. Now you're thinking, I see a sharp there. You've got three chords and one of them's got a sharp. You're not in C major, my friend. You would be wrong. I am in C major here, but I have a tonicization going. Now, let me clarify what I just said. If you just were given these three chords and nothing else, totally out of context, it would be hard to definitively say, yes, you are in C major, actually. That'd be pretty hard to do. The reason I'm saying definitively we are in C major is because I'm telling you definitively, trust me, we're in C major for this example. Pretend we're in C major. But totally out of context, it's true that it would be hard, if not impossible, to say we were in C major. But for the purpose of this example, trust me, we're in C major. Okay, so our job is to figure out what this chord is and explain it accurately. Okay, so let's hear it. Okay, well, this chord with the G sharp in it is really pushing us to this chord, so probably a secondary dominant. So let's analyze it. So we've got, let's call that 1, because we're on a C major. C, E, G, right? C major. Now, let's skip this chord for a minute, and let's go here. What do we have here? A, C, E, A. We have an A major. So that's 6, right? So let's call that 6. Now, what's going on here? What's my chord? E, G, B is the triad. So I'm on an E major chord. Oh, it makes good sense because A minor here, the 5 of that is E major. So we're just on a 5 of 6 here. Okay? One thing you can do is just spot that leading tone, G sharp. When you see a raised pitch, it's very likely to be a leading tone. So go up a half step. It's probably where we're going, right? That's not always true, but it's pretty common. Okay, so what would we call that? We would call that, now there's no 7th in that chord, so we're going to call it just a 5 of 6. 5 of 6. That's it. So what we have here is 1 and then a big old 5 chord that leads us right to 6, right? So 5 of 6. Now what is it literally? It is literally a major 3 chord, right? Like we could call it a major 3 chord, but that doesn't really tell us anything. That doesn't really tell us what it's doing. What it's doing is acting like 5 of 6. It's pushing us to 6. Right? Let's make it push a little bit harder. Let's add that 7th in there. So E major, our 7th is going to be a D. Because this is a 7th chord, a 5-7 chord, a dominant chord, not a leading tone chord. Okay, let's hear it now. Right now it really pushes there, even harder. Now if I want to label this correctly, I would call this a 5-4-3 would be my inversion. So 5-4-3 of 6 is my actual definition because I have this bass line. I don't have the root in the bass here, right? I have the 5th in the bass. So 5-4-3 of 6. That's a lot of numbers, right? But it works, you know, it's a cool sound. It really pushes us to A. So that's how these work. You can do this with any chord, just about. Okay, let's go into some exceptions in the next video.